Hello, Auburn High School. I'm Lillian Downey, and you're watching Tiger TV. Auburn High Performing Arts will present Stephen Sondheim's Into the Woods. Let's take a look into behind the scenes of the production.
AHS Performing Arts is putting on a production of Stephen Sondheim's Into the Woods. We caught up with theater teacher Mrs. Mock to hear about the musical's history and when you can see this amazing show. Talk about the musical's history and what the audience should expect when they come see it.
So the musical was written by Stephen Sondheim. It premiered on Broadway in 1987. I was a senior in high school. It is so fantastic. What it does is it follows a group of fairy tale characters, Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk, and Rapunzel. And they all go into the woods to get what they wish for. There are two other characters, a baker and his wife, and they want to have a child, and they need to break a spell put on them by an evil witch. So they go into the woods. So all Act 1 is about everybody going into the woods to get their wishes or desires. Now Act 2 takes a little bit darker turn when we deal with the consequences of all the choices they made to get the wishes that they want. One of the taglines from the play is to be careful what you wish for. It may come true. So that's what the play's about. It's so fantastic, and the musical is so wonderful.
Okay. And then, can you tell us about showtimes and when people should come to see the show?
Yeah, showtimes are going to be this Thursday, November the 20th at 6:30 p.m., Saturday at 6:30 p.m., and then Sunday we'll do a matinee at 2:30 p.m. So there's 3 opportunities to come see this fantastic show.
We also caught up with theater student Harrison Lyda to hear about his experience being in this show. Tell us your name and what part of the musical you're in.
My name is Harrison Lyda, and I'm playing Jack.
What is your favorite part of the musical?
Probably the entire Act 2, because there are a lot of really amazing songs in it.
And why should people come see the musical?
I think it's because, number one, we've worked really hard on it, the cast and crew and everybody. I also think there's a lot of life lessons and great songs and scenes, and just it's a work of art, and I think everyone should really come and see it. It's going to be very good, in my opinion.
Make sure to get your tickets on My School Bucks and come out and support this amazing theater program.
Students planning on taking the ACT on December 13th have free ACT tutoring Monday through Thursday on all parts of the test. No signups are necessary, and a late bus will be available at the end of each session. The DECA Plastic Bag Drive is officially underway. DECA is collecting clean plastic bags to donate to East Alabama Food Bank, where they'll be used by the community market. Any students with plastic bags to donate can drop them off in the mailroom in front of room 1306 or in the box near Ms. Boland's class, room 3128. The drive will end on Tuesday, November 25th. Be sure to order your AHS yearbook by next Friday, November 14th, as prices will increase to $85 for purchases made after that date. The National Art Honor Society is wrapping up their sweatshirt fundraiser. Sweatshirts will be delivered during second block on November 24th and 25th. Students without a second block class may pick up sweatshirts from room 1224 on those dates. And now to your weekly sports update with Reese Kinder and James Tippins after a short commercial break. Stay tuned, you're watching Tiger TV, your leader in Auburn High news.
When I was getting ready to retire, I had to have somewhere to look for some health insurance. So I ran into an old classmate of mine at Hardee's one morning, and he happened to be driving for Auburn City Schools. So we got to talking. He was telling me about the benefits, and it's a great opportunity because, we leave here, a couple of hours every morning, a couple of hours in the afternoon. We got from probably 8:30 to 2:30, go play golf, work in the yard, do whatever you want to do. You're not going to work on the weekends. You're not going to work on holidays. You got all summer. So that's great.
Okay, if somebody's considering driving a school bus, I would say do it. There are so many opportunities for different people, different walks of life, different roles, no matter what situation you're in for being a bus driver. There are spaces for those who own their own business and can make their own hours. This is a fantastic opportunity for that. For those stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads that don't necessarily want to be gone from the house all day but can do a morning and an afternoon shift, that is fantastic schedule.
but I know they're paying on Mr. Lewis to take them to school. So I try to get there on time, every day, and show up every day. And that's what I've been doing for the last 20 years. I love kids. I love people. I like tiny people.
Best part be the school bus driver. Again, you help these kids get education. You help these kids go to the school, and you help these kids go back to home. This is, in my opinion, the best part.
My favorite things are the handwritten notes, hands down. Even if the parents are making them do it, they usually think about, what you mean to them and what impact that you've made on them.
We need bus drivers. We love to have bus drivers. We need drivers every day.
It's all about the kids. They're the ones that's special, honestly. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm still here. And they can't get rid of me, But I'm not letting those 70 kids that are counting on me to get to school, I'm not letting them down.
Welcome back to Tiger TV as we dive into the world of Auburn High sports.
The Tigers took down the Daphne Trojans last Friday, winning 40-0. Running back J.J. King carried the Tigers offense with 115 yards on the ground. Defensive lineman Eli Scott recorded 4 sacks, wreaking havoc on the Trojans all night. The Tigers advanced to a semifinal game against the Opelika Bulldogs this Friday at the Duck.
The road to the state championship comes through Auburn this Friday night as the Auburn Tigers host their crosstown rivals, the Opelika Bulldogs, in a highly anticipated semifinal matchup. Auburn comes in riding a strong offensive stretch, while Opelika has allowed few points throughout the playoffs, setting up a classic strength versus strength showdown. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. at Duck Sanford Stadium. You can watch the game exclusively on the NFHS network.
Flag football ended their season losing to Alma Bryant 20-13 in the second round of the playoffs. Congratulations to the Lady Tigers on a good season. We caught up with Kaylin Brock and Auburn High head coach Link.
As a senior, what advice would you give the team next year?
I would tell them to keep working and always be there for your teammates and trust your coaches and yourself.
What was your favorite memory from being on the team for 3 years?
My favorite memory is making it to the Final Four and seeing all of our hard work pay off.
Your team gotten better from summer practice to postseason?
The team just really grew from summer practice to now, just from learning, all the plays, all the positions. I had a lot of girls who hadn't played yet, so they learned their positions, they learned about the game, how the game's played, and then we just got better as the season went along, just with experience and having been put in different situations. They really kind of learned how, the game of flag football, instead of just, this is just a game, or this is just football, this is throw and catch. So, but we did a great job of understanding the game better.
The Auburn High cross country team competed in the 2025 Alabama Cross Country State Championship in Oakville on November 8th. The boys team placed 7th out of 16 teams that qualified. The team's best performance was a 16:24 ran by junior runner Callaway Trammell, who placed 25th individually. The girls placed first within their race by the best performance in 18:12 by junior runner Sarah Toll, who placed second individually. With this win, the girls team earned their 3rd consecutive title, as well as their 8th overall title. Both the girls and boys will enter their off-season as they get ready for the upcoming track season later this spring. Congratulations on a great season.
The Tigers men's basketball team opened up their season last week, first taking on Prattville on Tuesday, winning 66-56, courtesy of Antoine Daniels' 22-point performance. On Thursday, the Tigers traveled to Park Crossing, losing 67-58. The Tigers are set to face Lee Scott Academy at 7 o'clock tonight at home, in what is the first ever meeting between two programs in history. We checked in with Caleb Brooks and Trenton Maynor on how their season has been.
How does it feel that you were the first sophomore to start a game this year?
It feels good, just trying to stay in the starting position and do what I can to keep working.
How are you looking to help this team this season?
I'm going to just do whatever I'm asked of, and, I'm a shooter, so I'll just keep doing that.
What are your thoughts on the team being so young?
Honestly, we do got a lot to work on, but as a leader of the team, I feel like I need to help them learn more about the plays and about the system, all type of stuff. So I feel like after a couple of games, I feel like the young guys will get into it well.
As a leader on the team, how will you contribute to the team the most?
Honestly, as a leader, I'll probably just try to engage them more into the game and build their confidence up. But because usually people worry about the point stuff, but honestly, I feel like we're about to win more than the points.
Women's basketball lost their last matchup on the road to Park Crossing 67-48. The Tigers play their home opener against the Lee Scott Warriors tonight at 5:30.
The Auburn men's bowling team swept their tri-match yesterday, defeating Prattville 1,016-12 to 1,361, and Stanhope Elmore 1,016-12 to 1,594. Meanwhile, the Tigers girls bowling team fell a few pins short of their matches, losing to Prattville 944 to 824, and Stanhope Elmore 1,234 to 824.
That's all for this week's sports. Stay tuned for more updates on your latest news after this quick commercial break. You're watching Tiger TV.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Welcome back to Tiger TV. Let's finish up the news for this week. AHS's FCCLA is sponsoring a canned food drive in partnership with the Beat Bama Food Drive that started last Friday, October 31st, and will continue through Friday, November 21st. Bins are placed in AHS's performing arts and main academic buildings. We interviewed Francie Powell about the drive.
What is the Beat Bama Food Drive?
This year, our school is participating in the Beat Bama Food Drive by bringing canned foods in to help support the East Alabama Food Pantry.
Where can students donate food?
There are 3 locations that you're able to put your canned foods. One is in the arts building, and then there are 2 at the ends of the halls on the first floor.
What foods can be donated?
You can donate canned vegetables, pasta, boxed pasta, canned soups, and canned meats.
All right, thank you.
AHS's Youth in Government is sponsoring AHS's Grateful Grams. When you send a Grateful Gram, a note and sweet will be sent to the recipient. Grateful Grams are on sale from Sunday, November 9th through Monday, November 24th. Grams will be delivered before Thanksgiving break. Any questions can be sent to AHS's Spanish teacher, Mrs. Kayla Baker.
The primary goal is to raise funds for our students who are going to be attending competitions and conferences that tend to be pretty expensive, and so raising the funds helps cut those costs.
And what is your favorite part of being involved?
Well, just seeing our youth in government students come together to put all the Grateful Grams together. We handwrite each message, and so that's kind of special. But really and truly, as the advisor, I see all the messages that everybody writes out. And so seeing not just our youth in government students, but other students, even parents, or writing messages to each other, really just people showing camaraderie and being grateful for each other at school.
Okay, thank you.
Attention AHS families, join AHS's Percussion Camp, a hands-on musical experience led by AHS band directors and students. Registration ends on Friday, December 19th, and space is limited, so join now. The camp is on Friday, January 2nd, and Saturday, January 3rd, from 9 a.m. until noon here at the high school. Students ages 5 through 12 are welcome for $75 per student and $60 per additional family member. Registration is on My School Bucks. Questions can be sent to AHS band teacher, Miss Deanna Marshall. Ms. Falk has started to share a table in the lunchroom. We interviewed Mrs. Falk and student Ella Fordham about the table.
Can you tell us what the share station is and where to find it?
The share station is located in the cafeteria under the TVs, and there's 3 bins where students can place any unopened food items for anybody who might need an extra snack.
What is the purpose of the share station?
The purpose is to make sure that every student has food available, and it's going to reduce food waste.
So how does the share station work?
So students can place unopened, uneaten items such as milk, juice, fruits with a peel, or non-perishable snacks on the share station for others to take.
When is it available?
It's available during breakfast and any lunch wave, so students can go at any point of them being in the cafeteria.
The AHS PTO is putting on their winter merch sale with new arrivals this year like sweatshirts with puff letters, mock neck hoodies, and tiger PJs. All orders will be delivered to students before winter break. Links to purchase the AHS PTO merchandise are on SkillsUSA. Yearbook senior recognition ads are on sale now. Orders and pricing can be found on SkillsUSA, and all orders must be placed by December 5th. Any questions can be sent to Ms. Bradford and Ms. Smith. That does it for Tiger TV today. For more information from around Auburn High, make sure to follow Auburn High on social media or stay up to date on SkillsUSA or the Parent Square app. Also, keep an eye out on the AHS Mass Media YouTube page for more videos from around Auburn. I'm Lillian Downey. Thanks for watching and have a good weekend, Auburn High.